I mean, I am a brand ambassador for a lot of brands, but I feel like this is a family brand. It's my brand, and whenever I see a Bhima hoarding, I'm always like very excited because the people who run this company are truly so loving and honest, like with all of them here, Shilpaka and all of them, that they're so they make you feel like you're part of the family. Rather than just a brand ambassador. So that is something when you buy jewelry, I always feel trust is the most important thing. And when you see people running the business, the people who are running it, and you see how trustworthy they are, it always feels really good. And thank you so much for having me as your brand ambassador. I really love this current piece that I'm wearing because I think it's very, very contemporary, but it's a statement piece. Another personal favorite is the one that my mum wore for my brother's wedding. It was a Gutta Pusulu kind of a jewelry, but it was antique. So that was so unique that it's something that's just in my mind. I would say even the one that I wore for my sister's wedding recently, which was the top choker, was so beautiful and so many people complimented me on it. That was another beautiful diamond piece. And even this one, this white outfit look behind. So I love the temple and the round chain, the long chain. So I think it's a mix of, in each category I have different pieces. It's the workmanship that is beautiful. It is, but they're so easy to wear. They're very light. When you wear them, you don't get tired wearing it. So I think it's a timeless piece.
Okay, so one question on behalf of all our press friends. You spoke about your sister's wedding, your brother's wedding. So how do you see yourself as a future bride? How do you want to develop yourself in future as a bride?
The funny thing is, should I sit? Wait.
Yes, please, you can. Please sit down.
The funny thing is that when we were shooting the Bhima bridal look, which is the one on the posters down, if you see these ones that are on the little thing, the red outfit. Yeah, so my mom she always comes for all Bhima shoots because she loves jewelry as all South Indians do. And she looked at me and I said, how am I looking? And she says, if everything you're going to do for shoots, what is going to be left for you to do for your own wedding? So I said, is this a good thing or a bad thing? So she loved it so much that her worry is that I've tried so many wedding looks and so much jewelry that what she doesn't know what's going to be left for my wedding. But I think when we reach there, we will see what inspires us the most at that point. But I would always go for something that's classic.
Okay.
I'm more a classic over trendy kind of person.
I think Bhima will do something very special for you. They will customize
For sure.
accordingly, according
For
to your
sure.
taste. Because we've always known that எங்க கூட அவ்வளவுதான் தமிழ் கலாச்சாரத்தை படி கூட அவங்க எல்லா டிசைன்ஸும் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So it's tailor made for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Shilpaka, what do you think for mine? Yeah, my wedding something unique, something different.
We would love to customize something special for you because she always likes, we've always seen that now we've started understanding, she loves something that's very statementy as well as something unique and different, but not over the top.
Yeah.
I've seen you never like too heavy or anything. It should
Yeah.
look classy and it should stand out.
Yeah.
Not just put in a lot of diamonds or a lot of
Oh,
gold.
yeah.
So that way she has very good choice and she even in all our styling and everything she has she's given such a huge statement, and she's given all the inputs including how to style it, what to style it with, and she's very particular what kind of jewelry also, and she has got a very traditional kind of a take, like very South Indian at heart. So
Yeah, I am actually a very traditional at
very
heart.
traditional South Indian
Yeah.
at heart. So that's like such a pleasure to work with you always. And so, like, you know, like you said, I feel so homely and so comfortable. I'm like, Pooja, that's good. Yeah, my friend.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to work
I
with
know
you.
every shoot we're always like trying to match jewelry in a different way, create something different. That picture behind, we were like, what if I just drop the jewelry on my shoulder? We're trying to
Yeah.
always create something unique and something
Exactly.
different. But hopefully that answers your question, because I'm gonna hold you to this when my wedding happens. That
Definitely.
she's gonna
entire,
done.
entire
A collection.
collection.
The wedding collection.
Entire collection, yes.
Done.
From sketch to make to every step by step we
Perfect.
discuss.
Amazing. See, this is the perks of being a brand ambassador of a jewelry brand.
Yeah.
So what according to you is jewelry? Because for some it is investment, for some it is a style statement, for some it is like, you know, a question of prestige. But here Bhima comes up with so many schemes with amazing offers and quality. It becomes investment as well as a style statement. So what is your take on owning jewelry?
I think it's a piece of your heritage. It's a piece of where you come from. You know, like you all know, I come from a very South Indian proper background, and jewelry is something we always buy. No matter what, every Dhanteras, we always make a point to buy some jewelry or the other. Even when my parents were not doing so well off, I remember they would always buy something. So I think it's part of our, upbringing to buy jewelry. But it's kind of an heirloom that you pass on for generations. It's a piece of your grandma, it's a piece of your mum that you can continue to, they can live through that. And it's something like I have some really beautiful Mangalorean, jewelry, which is so part of that culture, which is something I cherish. So for sure, even when you come to schemes, I have to say my father is part of one of the Bhima schemes. Every month he deposits money, and even though I'm the brand ambassador, he has his own separate thing going on with Bhima. Like I said, everyone in my family is like, now Bhima is a family brand, so we should only buy from there. We have to be loyal from there. So he's part of the scheme actually. So today when I was coming here, he told me, when you're going over there, can you just see if you like something, then we can buy. I said, I don't think I'm gonna have the time to sort of look at jewelry today. But
Sure, we'll definitely look at the jewelry for sure. I can show you.
yeah. But I think it's important to just save a little bit and put it towards. I mean, Shringar is something that's part of the Indian culture, Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of challenge because she's so gorgeous that to compliment her looks you have to make sure which is even more
Oh
gorgeous.
my God.
Correct.
Can I take you with me every day, because you're really pumping me up so much?
You're a witness, okay?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so can we just leave the eyes open for the press if they have anything to ask?
Sir, your favorite gold, platinum, or diamond?
1 second.
Oh my God, that's a very tough question.
Okay, so before we open the floor,
I think he said, what's your favorite, gold, platinum, or diamonds? Gold. I would say gold, yeah. I always wear something on my hands, like a stack of some gold or maybe diamonds. I don't know, you can't ask these questions to a lady, sir, because it's like, do I like my left hand more or my right hand?
we want it all.
We want it all.
So very Aradhe, the other question.
Pooja, when are you going to actual bride?
When am I going to?
Become an actual bride?
I think only God knows the answer, sir.
Will this happen this year or tomorrow, the next year?
No idea. No idea at all. Right now, I just want to make good films, and a couple of announcements will come very soon. So I'm very excited about that. That is the only thing I know for certain.
What is the two things you like the most about Chennai or company? 2 or 5 points?
They're very passionate. They're very real. they are very down to earth and humble, so that's another thing I really love about them. I mean, I've given you a bunch of words now. I have signed 2 films. That's the only thing I can say for now. But I always think that the announcement should be done properly.
Correct.
By the production house with a nice poster or something. Yeah, not here.
But something is coming
we
up.
will talk about the Bhima scheme.
Okay, but something is coming up for sure, which
For
we all
sure.
can look forward to.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you said that you want to talk only about Bhima. Okay, and you are also a part of the Bhima family, and also you both come from the same background. Also, Bhima has its roots even in your hometown, right? So how do you associate with the designs and all?
Oh, they're very different questions. But when I go to my hometown, there's so many posters. I feel like I'm welcoming myself at the airport. There's always me, and it says Bhima welcomes you, but it's me. So it's a great feeling, and love the designs. It always helps when you love what you do, and that I genuinely think that they have some really unique designs.
Okay, so I think my takeaway from this is that Bhima always reflects the beauty of every woman. It's like they are showing how beautiful they are through their creations. Maybe it's the same with you also, because through that you always look at yourself and like, okay, yes, I am being welcomed by myself.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Thank you.
So what is the one piece of jewelry which you've had from a very long time, which you can't do without? Maybe a lucky charm or a ring.
I
anything.
always wear this ring.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I always wear.
Okay, any special memory associated with it or something?
No, nothing. It's something I wear. Maybe diamonds are my favorite. I don't know.
Sir, answer Panditanga
I
sir.
think by nature this is what I always end up wearing. I like my solitaire. I continue to wear that. Maybe it is, yeah. Although I want to believe I create my own luck.
Is it gifted by
Oh,
someone?
I really like that attitude actually.
Yeah.
So any other questions, sir?
Is
Sir,
it-
Kelly, sir.
That ring is gifted by someone or you bought
It's
your own?
gifted by me. Yes.
Sir,
I'm married to
இது
myself for now, so thank you.
இது வந்து செல்ஃப்ல வந்துட்டு இப்போ நடக்கிற ட்ரெண்ட் சார். செல்ஃப்ல வந்து நம்மளுக்கு நாம கிஃப்ட் பண்ணிக்கணும். We should fall in love with ourselves. அந்த ஒரு ஐடியால தான் எல்லாரும் முன்னாடி போறாங்க. All career oriented women as of now, they give to themselves. They are their prince or princess in the silver
Yes.
armors, right?
And it's important to invest in yourself, and that's the most important thing. You have to do what makes you happy at the end of the
What
day.
better way than investing in gold and diamonds,
Yeah.
right?
And the thing is, because I'm always shooting, so I would love to wear earrings and all that. But then I have to keep changing them because every day I'm shooting and based on the character. But with this ring, I just turn it around like that, and then it just looks like a regular ring during shoot. But I have something at least.
That's like a part of you which can't be separated from
Yes.
your types. Okay.
Yes.
So,
General question, madam. How do you take success and failure in your way, ma'am? How do you take it? Success and failures.
I think it's just part of the regular process. It's something that just happens. You have to continue to do your work and not think so much about the result. For me, it's always been about reinventing myself, creating something new, making sure I am excited about the project that I do, and put a lot of love. I mean, when I go for a Bhima shoot, technically I don't need to, I can just go wear the jewelry, finish the shoot and go. But I always think that every product that comes out, whether it's a photo, whether it's a poster, whether it's an ad, should always keep you excited to go to set. So I'm excited to shoot Bhima and create something different, because we are artists, and success and failure is just part of life. You cannot learn to run without learning to walk and learning to fall. So it's just part of the same. It's just part of the process.
Pooja, another one simple question. Who is your favorite hero?
so who
This is a simple question.
Yeah.
My favorite hero is Shilpakka. She and the entire family have, like, their grandfather, if I'm not mistaken, has started this has started this business, and I think a hero is who you make it to be. So for today, it's the Bhima family.
Very clever answer and very appropriate also for the occasion.
Exactly. I mean, I always think that your family has so many heroes. Like for me, my dad and my mom are the biggest heroes because they never taught me by telling me that you should do like this and you should live your life like this. They just did it, and I learned it through them on how to live my life, right? And it's their hard work I see, and I do exactly how I see them do. So they're my heroes, and I'm sure for them, their grandfather and their family are.
So one complaint which usually men have is that women have a lot of options to choose from, but we poor men don't have many. So we hardly have any options. So I want you to put a word to Mrs. Shilpa Bhatt on behalf of all these lovely men here to make more and more nice fancy collection home.
You know, I'm glad you said that, because another favorite piece of mine was the one, I'm gonna post it actually. I'll post a picture of the one that I'm talking about. Is what my father wore for my brother's wedding. It's such a beautiful, stunning piece which he wore, and he felt like the Raja of some place. So after he wore that jewelry, he started to walk differently and talk differently. So I think even men can wear jewelry. I'm going to post a story up today so you all can see what I'm talking about. But it was such a, how we think that men shouldn't wear, but it was such a statement piece which even women can wear. Even my mom could have worn that.
Okay.
But it was it was like a, like it could have gone for men and women, like a unisex kind of piece. So I'm going to post that. So for all the men, check that out. Check that out, because I think for special occasions you can definitely wear that.
Yeah, so எல்லாரும் இங்க இருக்கீங்க.
And he got a lot of compliments on that.
So I'm sure நீங்க எல்லாரும் கூட ஒரு ஸ்கீம் போட்டுட்டு போங்க. அடுத்த வருஷம் ஆனிவர்சரிக்கு வரும்போது நீங்க எல்லாரும் ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஜுவல்லரி போட்டுட்டு வாங்க. பீமா ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஜுவல்லரின்னு சொல்லலாம். So any more questions from anybody?
I think we're all out of questions now. We're done.
I can ask. I'm a question bank for sure.
Okay.
But she's answering so well.
Oh yes. Beauty with brains, I would say. Okay, I'll ask one question to you, ma'am. Why Pooja? Of course she's beautiful, of course she's elegant, she can fit into both Indian and Western, all that is fine, but...
I like this question.
Yeah, why Pooja?
This is those 2-minute essay answers. You have to stand and answer for 2 minutes.
I don't have smart answers like Pooja.
From the heart.
Pooja really, she is so inspirational for me, for all of us women. And for our brand, we have a lot of women coming to us, and I feel Pooja really is a very intelligent actress, and she is her very character is very strong, which is what I really love. It's of course, self-made as well, but also I always feel she gives a little bit something new to everything that she does. Like how she said, for all her shoots, for everything, there was some part of her that was always there that leaves us oh my God, I really love this. And from the beginning, we were always you look at everybody, but Pooja is in her own space. Pooja is in her own, own level. So she's very inspirational for me and for the women, I'm sure, because the way she talks, the way she carries herself, and the way she is in her career, in her movie, everything. I just admire everything about that. And also, she's so down to earth in spite of all this, and also so traditional. If I'm not mistaken, she had come down to one of the shoots in Bangalore, and she went early morning 5 a.m. and she was fasting that day, and she went to the temple in Malleshwaram, one beautiful temple, old temple.
The Shiva temple,
so that's how that's how grounded she is, and that's how connected to reality and connected to us. So we can identify with her. She's like a beautiful person that I really admire. So really, I admire Navneet.
I hope everything here gets sold out.
So with your best wishes, of course, yes, and with such a pretty face as brand ambassador, I'm sure the sales.
But she's more than a face. There's a
She already told that she belongs to Bhima family, ma'am. So it's sorted there.
Yes.
But yes, one thing personally I'll have to tell about Pooja is that I have met her in many events and many award functions. I have always seen her just the way she is now, composed, calm, very grounded, and never showing any tantrums or air. She's always been so approachable and friendly. So I think it's gonna take you a very, very, very long way, Pooja. It makes you maybe Namahurgi. Any more questions from the press?
Pooja, you don't like nose pin?
I like so, but depends on the outfit, I think.
So where do you get all the questions from, sir? I'm really curious to know. ஒரு questionக்கு இன்னொரு questionக்கு சம்மந்தமே இல்லாம ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா கேக்குறீங்க சார் நீங்க. வேற யாராவது கால்வல்ஸ் பத்தி ஏதாவது கேட்கணுமா? Right. I think we can wrap up. Thank you so much, press காரரே. நம்ம Bhima team, can we have a huge round of applause given to our press? In our press illame end program complete agadu in the society or main pillar press. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being a part of this amazing day. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா ப்ரோமோட் பண்ணுங்க சார், நல்லா சேல்ஸ் ஆகட்டும். Jokes apart, thank you sir, thank you so much. Nandri, vanakkam. And we have some photo ops for our consumers who will be walking on stage. I think with this we are wrapping up the press conference session.